All right, how we doing again this week, guys? I was 8-6 with my picks last week in the NFL. Not too good. I am 35-19 so far through 4 weeks of picking games. This will be my fifth week. I'm going to start off with tonight's game. These are my Week 9 picks. Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland's got Josh McCown, Joe Hayden, Dante Whitner all out tonight. Josh McCown with a shoulder injury, and Joe Hayden and Dante Whitner both out with concussions. For the Cincinnati Bengals, they got offensive tackle Andre Smith out with a concussion, and linebacker Ray Maluga is out with a calf injury. So there's some injuries in this game. Probably be some more injuries after the game. Seems like there's an injury every week, every single game. Nobody can go without getting hurt anymore. And a big part of that is people getting tackled by their legs. Nobody can go high because of the head-to-head contact and all them other rules. Can't hit a receiver high. And you see what's happening. There was 4 or 5, maybe 6 knee injuries just last week. But as far as this game goes, Cincinnati, I'm going to be honest. Last week's game looked like a team coming off a bye week, but we didn't look like a good team. Okay? Pittsburgh played a terrible game, and we didn't have the lead until there was 2 minutes in the game. Dalton had 3 plays that had me shaking my head like, here we go. I've been right this whole time. It's a fluke. And if he doesn't play well tonight, it was a fluke. I'm sorry. 7-0 or not. You're playing the 2-6 Cleveland Browns at home that you played the worst game of your career against last year. You got to redeem yourself here. Dalton threw 2 picks last week, 1 touchdown pass at the end of the game. Honestly, Cincinnati didn't deserve to win that game until the last 2 minutes of the game. That's the only time they showed heart, they showed fight, they showed will to win. And I think tonight they're going to struggle again offensively. The Browns got a good defense. I just don't expect a lot from Johnny Manziel. I think the Bengals defense is going to get pressure on them. They didn't get a lot of pressure on Big Ben Roethlisberger. I think that's going to be a definitely something they're going to have to do tonight to beat Cleveland is get pressure on the quarterback, cause turnovers, lead the time of possession. They just got to play smart football. They had so many holding and offside penalties last week. They just got to pick it up and get it back together. I think Cincinnati walks out of this game 8-0. I think Cleveland Browns will be 2-7. I'm going to say final score 24-14 Cincinnati over Cleveland. 8-0. Who-day? Next game, Jaguars, Jets. Blake Bortles looked good this year. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to get to start with a thumb injury. I like Chris Ivory to have a big game in the Jets. Excuse me. Wow. But I like the Jets to get the win in this game. I think they'll improve to 5-3 on the year. Jacksonville will be 2-6. I'm going to say final score 27-21 Jets. All right, 1 o'clock game. This should be a primetime game. Packers, Panthers, 6-1 versus 7-0. I like Green Bay to redeem themselves this week. Big game out of Aaron Rodgers and that offense. Carolina D is going to make big plays, but I don't think they're going to do what Denver did to them. I think they come out of this game. Cam Newton hasn't played excellent this year. I mean, I saw something the other day that Colin Kaepernick has better stats than Cam Newton. And the Panthers are 7-0, and the 49ers are 2-6. It's unreal. But like I said, I like the Packers. I'm going to take them in this one, 21-17. Both teams walk out of this game 7-1. All right. The Buffalo Bills at home versus the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins looked terrible last week on Thursday Night Football versus the Patriots. The Bills got Tyrod Taylor back. Got LaShawn McCoy back. They're finally looking healthy. They're 3-4. I expect them to come out and win this game, improve to 4-4 on the year, and start picking it up as the season goes along. I think they start competing in their division and start playing some better defensive football that puts them in better situations to win games. I think this one will be a close game. I'm saying 17-14 final score. Bills move to 4-4. Dolphins 3-5. All right, 4-3. Oakland Raiders at the 4-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. I got to take Pittsburgh. I'm not going to sit here and say that Pittsburgh's going to lose 3 games in a row at home. I can't pick against them. I don't think they're going to lose the 3rd straight game. Ben Roethlisberger is going to be more healthy this week. Antonio Brown and him's going to get that connection going again. I think Derek Carr's still going to have a big game, but I think final score 27-24. Steelers move to 5-4. Don't lose a 3rd straight game. Vikings, Rams. Give me the Rams in this one. I like how they've been playing. Todd Gurley is 4th in the league in rushing, and he's only played 4 out of the 9 weeks of the season. He's only played 4 games. He's got 575 yards rushing. I gotta go with them right now. They're playing great football. I think both teams walk out of this game 5-3. I'm gonna say Rams win this one, 24-14 over the Vikings. Giants, Buccaneers. Buccaneers coming off that tough win last week. Giants coming off that loss 52-49 to the New Orleans Saints. I like the Giants. I think they redeemed themselves after that tough loss to New Orleans. I think Jameis Winston finally throws a pick. I think he hasn't in the last 2 or 3 games. I think he throws a couple picks this game. Gives Giants a good chance to win. I'm going to say 28-13. Final score, Giants walk out with the victory. Okay, 6-2. Atlanta Falcons taking on the 2-6 49ers. 2-6 49ers. Wow. Blaine Gabbert at quarterback. If you don't pick Atlanta in this game, you are outside your mind. You are outside your mind. Atlanta big. 35-13. Blaine Gabbert shits the bed. Broncos Colts. 4 o'clock game. Broncos 7-0. Colts are 3-5. God awful. Terrible defensive team. Andrew Luck. I don't want to hear this Andrew Luck's got broken ribs and he's got a hurt shoulder crap anymore. That game versus Carolina, I think Monday night, was simply Andrew Luck making terrible decisions throwing the ball at the quarterback position. That last throw he had that gave Carolina the win. He threw it to Coby Fleener in triple coverage. The ball got smacked up in the air, and Luke Kuechly picked it off because it was a terrible decision by Andrew Luck. He's playing terrible. I'm sorry. I am not going to pick the Colts maybe for a while. I think they should just sit him out, let him get healthy, get his freaking mind right, play someone else. I mean, for God's sake, the guy is not Andrew Luck that we've seen from the past few years. So I'm going to go Broncos 24-14 final score over the Colts, and they'll be 8-0 in the year. Sorry, my phone's being slow with my games. Next game, Eagles-Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. I like the Eagles in this one to move to 4-4. I think Cowboys lose a 6th straight game at Castle. You don't got it. You just don't got it, son. On to my next game, though. I'm not even going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys anymore. Tennessee Titans just fired their head coach, Ken Whisenhunt. They're going into New Orleans this week. New Orleans put up 52 points last week. They put up, I think, 35 the week before on Indianapolis. Tennessee is averaging 14 points a game. If that. If that. They're lucky to get 14 points a game. Give me New Orleans. Who dat? 5-4. Who would have thought after the start they had? 3 straight victories for them. I'm going to say they won this one easy, 34-10 over the Titans. My last game is the Monday Night Football game, the terrible Chicago Bears and the terrible San Diego Chargers. Who do you go with? Terrible and terrible. Going with San Diego. Rivers isn't terrible. I like him a lot. I think he's had some great games this year, and his team's just left him out to dry, and they couldn't pull it out. Chicago. Matt Forte out for the year. I cannot go with you. I think San Diego gets their third win. I think Chicago falls 2-6. I'm gonna say it's close. It's gonna be a close game. Every Monday night game this year has been close for some reason. It's kind of weird. Even if it's a good team versus the worst team in the league, it's still a 5-6 point game. So I'm gonna pick San Diego in this one. 28-21 over the Bears on Monday Night Football. And that's all I got for my NFL picks this week, guys. Thank you for watching. My college picks will be up very soon. Thank you again.